Welcome back to Clean Fair Magic. I'm Caden, stepping in for Rebecca today, and I'm doing the budget deck tech for Jodah the Unifier. Some decks are built for consistency, others for chaos, but this one, it's built for greatness. Legends from across the multiverse unite here, each bringing unique strengths to the table. These are the heroes, champions, and warriors that shape entire battlefields, ready to join forces under your command. Here's the best part. We've built this deck for just $50. It's budget friendly, but doesn't sacrifice power or synergy. This is a deck designed to bring big plays and relentless momentum to every match. Ready to march an army of legends and create stories of your own? Let's dive in. Alright, so let's get started with the star of the show here, Jodah the Unifier. We'll go ahead and read him. He has legendary creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This deck thrives on the synergy and sheer versatility of legendary creatures. Jodah basically gives your legendary permanents cascade, so you can get just a ton of them out on the battlefield real quick. With such a diverse roster, every legend you summon brings something new and powerful to the table. This variety keeps your opponents guessing, as each card adds unique values. Whether it's protecting your board, generating resources, or turning the tides of battle with a well-timed ability. The legendary creatures in this deck are the heart of its strategy, providing a diverse range of abilities that ensure every game is dynamic. Each legend offers something unique, whether it's boosting your team, offering protection, or giving you card advantage. Together, they create a powerful force that's hard to disrupt. What's great about this roster is that every creature serves a dual purpose. They're problem solvers, engines of value, and game changers. And as you cast each legend, you'll feel the growing synergy between them, making every turn more impactful than the last. The enchantments in this deck are all about amplifying the power of your legendary creatures. Anthem effects like Day of Destiny and even Jodah himself boost your creature's power and toughness, turning even smaller legends into significant threats. Some enchantments grant haste, ensuring that your creatures can attack the turn they enter the battlefield. This kind of speed up can catch opponents off guard, letting you seize control of the board and keep the pressure on. By combining these effects, your enchantments make sure that every legendary creature you play hits the battlefield, ready to make an impact. They transform your board into a cohesive force that's greater than the sum of its parts. The sorceries in this deck provide the utility and support needed to keep your strategy running smoothly. Most of them focus on securing the mana you need to cast your legendary spells reliably, ensuring your deck's consistent throughout the game. Aside from just ramp, the sorceries also provide us removal, like Urza's Ruinous Blast, which allows you to deal with problematic permanents before they can disrupt your plans. And if the game stretches into the late stages, a Graveyard Recursion sorcery lets you bring back critical legends, ensuring that your deck can keep up the pressure no matter what. The artifacts in this deck really are just there to provide you with the resources and consistency required to execute your plan efficiently, whether you're ramping into your next big play or searching for the perfect card to turn the tide. These artifacts ensure your deck runs like a well-oiled machine. Up next, we're talking about instants. The few instants in this deck are there for quick responses or unexpected challenges, whether it's protecting your own creatures from removal or removing a critical threat yourself. These spells ensure you always have the upper hand. Alright, it is time for everybody's favorite category, the lands! Woo-woo! With Jodah being a 5-color commander, it is really important that you are able to find the necessary mana in order to cast him and the other legendary permanents in this deck. With that in mind, the mana base in this deck is designed for reliability and accessibility to make sure that you can find those 5 colors and cast your legendary creatures without a hitch. With a mix of basic lands, dual lands, and utility lands, you'll always have access to the mana you need. And there you have it, a legendary lineup ready to dominate the battlefield, all for only $50. This deck is a perfect mix of synergy, strategy, and the rare power of legends working together. Whether you're outmaneuvering your opponents or flooding the board with legendary creatures, you're sure to leave your mark on every game. Alright everybody, that is the end of this budget deck tech. If you liked this video, make sure to let Rebecca know down in the comments just how wonderful of a job I did as your budget deck tech commander this time, alright? And if you enjoyed this content, leave us a like and subscribe as well. We release budget deck techs regularly, as well as other Magic the Gathering content. And as always, thank you for watching, and stay legendary, Ferris community.